And my name is Irene Belcourt.
Today we are going to be displaying how to make and showing individuals how to make duck soup for the soul. I've already pre-cut and got all vegetables ready, potatoes, celery, and carrots, and we've also got our case that we are going to be cutting and displaying. He's already been prepared and his name is Howard. Irene is going to be showing you how to cut up this duck.
Okay, so first of all, you're gonna cut down the chest area about half an inch from the chest bone and all the way down. You cut off both legs, well, the legs and the wing.
When is the time and the best time to hunt ducks?
Spring, early summer.
And I know myself and my brothers, we usually hunt ducks in the late fall, and that is when they're the fattest. So if you can see here, I'll just hold this down, Irene.
You cut through the joints. You see the joints here? You cut through the joints. If I can.
So growing up as a kid, we used to eat quite a bit of duck soup.
Yeah.
And then preparing the duck outside over an open fire. And the one thing that I always found and had to learn, I guess it was a bit of a rites of passage as well, was knowing how to cut up this duck. And what is use of the duck?
So this is what it looks like. The wing and the leg. And so then you get two pieces from there and you cut it in half, kind of like in a slant. I got two pieces, and in the pot they go. And you do the same thing on the other side. Again, about a half an inch from the chest bone.
You want to have some meat on that chest.
We do.
I know a lot of the elders, that's one of the parts that they ask for, where some people prefer to have maybe part of the duck leg, part of the duck wing. Some of them will also only ask for the neck or the gizzard part. So you want to make sure you leave enough meat on that chest.
Yes, and that's the favorite part of the duck usually is the chest part.
There you go.
Two pieces, the wing and the leg. And then again, you cut that in a kind of like a slant to get two pieces.
And also what you're going to do is you're going to start cooking, boiling this duck before adding your vegetables.
2 pieces. And then this one is, you see the shoulder blades, I think they're called over here. So you go in there and then you cut those off. So, and this one as well.
This is a good pre-way of bio.
And then
10,
you cut
20,
it,
30.
cut it in the front here like that, so it's the neck off. And it should come apart like voila.
So we just
This is the
scored
chest meat.
100% on bio.
And some will cook this and some will just get rid of it. I don't cook it, I just get rid of it. But I do cook the heart. Here we go.
See, and I know a lot of people do cook this as well because the elders do eat this part of the duck, as we try not to waste any of our meat. So what we're going to do is add the water, and then as it starts boiling, then we start slowly adding our vegetables. We already have just a small duck. We're going to put the duck into a smaller pot that we already have on the stove with water. So we're going to start boiling that. And like Irene was saying, we are going to be adding
Carrots and stuff.
carrot celery later on. So now we are going to be making bannock to go with our duck soup for our solo. And I going to be starting off with grabbing 2 cups of flour. I know a lot of people swear by Robin Hood, but we are using Nonne. So there's 1 cup, and Irene is going to be measuring, like, we have the sugar, baking powder, salt, and cooking oil. And I put my main back because I don't want no hair in my back.
So 2 cups of flour and with 1 tablespoon of magic baking powder.
I know a lot of the elders like to use ribbon as well. And we are going to be adding salt. And today we are going to be using our confidence cooking oil. Oh, and by the way, we need to add also water. You can add water in here, or you can use milk.
That's right. First, we're going to put in the dry ingredients. So we put in the flour, the baking powder, and now I'm putting in a teaspoon of salt. And also, we are adding in some sugar, and we're going to put in a tablespoon of sugar. And those are our dry ingredients.
Back in the day, I remember my mom would manually or just grab by the handful and know exactly the right amount. She would just pour everything and measure by the palm of her hand and dump everything, and it would turn out good. So we're also going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil to the dry ingredients. And then from there, we'll be adding water. I also like to mention that you can also use olive oil, which is actually really good too. And I do believe it has health benefits to it, and even for people that are diabetic. We are also going to be adding 1 cup of water to our dry ingredients and to our cooking oil.
And then you mix it.
And then we'll start mixing it, and you can start once you get it all mixed up, and you can start adding flour, and then you knead it, and you put it in the oven at 375?
Yeah, sometimes up to 400.
Sometimes up to 400.
Depending what rack you're using.
You lightly sprinkle your table with flour, and then you can put your dough out, bring your dough out after we have already mixed it up. And knead it. We're kneading it.
You don't want to over knead it, but you make a ball.
If you over knead it, then you have like puffy puffs.
This is how you put it in your pan. My mom used to get a fork or a spoon and poke holes into the bannock. Okay.
And then you
There you
lightly
go.
flour the pan.
Then you can go like this. You can flatten it out because with the baking powder, it rises anyway. And then you can use a knife or a fork and you put holes on. Like so. And in the oven it goes. We've had our duck boiling now for about a half an hour. So we are now going to put in our carrots and our celery.
So I'll be adding them now to the duck soup. Celery. Like we said, the potatoes are going to be going in last because we want soggy things. That's right. So now it's time to put in our bannock, and you put it in the oven, and we've already preheated it. So the oven is now at 400, and you put it into your oven and let it bake for about half an hour.
The last ingredient we put in our soup, our duck soup, is the flour mix.
Your soup has to come to a boil.
That's right.
Oh, look at that. It looks so good. Oh, and then you just let it
Simmer for a little while yet. And there it is. Your duck soup for the soul.